guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:09 hours on Saturday, September 20th, 2014, and you all need to meet Ben. This is Ben. Somebody has to explain this shit to me because maybe it's that bovine growth hormone in the milk or something, but I was a tall kid in high school. He's 16 and he's 6'4".
You gotta remember though, you're old too, you're shrinking.
I'm not shrinking, I'm still 5'10". I've always been 5'10" since I was 12. I rocketed to 5'10" and then just stopped. It's freaking me out. So you guys want to see something really cool? Check this out. See all those people? That crowd of people over there? CNC class, our very first one. Like class, people are signing up and taking classes in CNC.
Set up right now for 3 axis movement. That means it can move in 3 different ways. Okay, all the way up. We have X, Y, and Z. Does anybody know which is which?
X and Y and Z.
I think X is this way.
So that's a whole thing that's happening. We have a lot of classes starting now because we're getting funding available to be able to start doing programming. And it's really cool that we've come out of the primary remodel and now we're getting into operations. We started with projects, now we're getting into programming, and this is what it's all about. This is why we're here. That and to drop our easel. So this is the whole thing. I'm pretty excited. Are you bothering that dog?
Terrorizing it.
Okay. Rose is thrilled and excited to be here.
Vicious.
The whole internet's watching you. She's a tiny dog, but she's like 20 pounds of solid muscle.
All muscle. Now you're upside down. What are you doing?
She's kind of weird. There's drool on the whole thing. Every inch of this is like sticky. Vicious dog.
Oh, you're being nicer. You gave him both the leash, whereas I just looked.
He's still not taking the road.
Well, give her.
Save me. Save me.
Life's hard for that dog.
Hello everybody, it's 16:47. It's my last day here. If you haven't seen the previous blogs, my name is Matt Hahn. I go by MassiveH in the IRC. And being that it's my last day here, Chris gave me the camera to tour around the lab. I spent a lot of my week here working pretty darn hard. Showed up having no clue what to expect. Literally the first day I showed up here, there was no one in the lab. They were all over working on the roof at Geek House 5. So after driving from Jersey 11.5 hours, I went over there and busted ass on that roof, which was like 7 or 8 layers of just tar and rocks and just pain. A lot of people put a lot of work into getting that roof off, which it's now off, being that it's the final day when I'm here. We just finished the last bit of getting it off today. There's a lot of repair work that needs to be done on it, but the removal of all the tar is complete, which was a big effort. The other big task that I did here was the tile in the lobby. As you can see, there's quite a bit of tile. This isn't even half of it. These are all the pieces that survived. These are all the pieces that didn't break. We've had our fair share of ones that broke. But all of these tiles are the ones that didn't break. All of these tiles, including these. Those are stacked knee high. But you can see the result. The lobby is looking pretty darn nice. I believe this is going to be painted in some sort of high traffic paint. Black, gray, blue, I'm not sure yet. But the entrance is all ripped out too. Hello. It is going to be a type of high traffic paint, Moose was telling me. It's going to be some sort of, it's kind of going to be an epoxy-like product, but rather than the 8 days that it takes for the epoxy that they used down in robotics, it is a 24-hour application.
Okay.
She was telling me, so you can put it on like Saturday night, Sunday, close out the lab, and well, I guess it didn't match any of the paint schemes, because I mean, green really doesn't go with anything. It didn't go with the blue or the yellow or the gray. So that's what's gonna happen with that. But all the tile goes around here. Stairs leading down to the wood shop aren't done yet, but the whole lobby area is. These will eventually be ripped up and painted the same. But being that I'm leaving tomorrow morning, I'm not going to be able to help with that. All the tiles along here over to high voltage, all ripped out. It's a pretty decently smooth floor. And all the tiles in the side hallway over to the art department. Over in high voltage, I was in here once to see Thumper fire. I just happened to be moving wood the first day, and I got to see it fire. When they say that the video doesn't do it justice, the video doesn't do it justice. Really doesn't do it justice. It's a much more significant boom than you're expecting. We moved all the wooden panels out of the way because the panel saw was moved into the woodworking shop to make room in the CNC area for a new mill that came in. A giant knee mill, a manual mill I believe it is. I'm a programmer, not a machinist, don't quote me on that. Let's go see the new panel saw. Location down here. Over here is the new resting space for the panel saw. there was a bunch of stuff that we had to move out of the way to make room for it. And it was a hell of a time getting it through that door, in which it just fit through. And this will be its permanent home for until next time they decide to move it. But I guess that it's in the wood shop kind of makes sense, being that, you know, it's usually used for cutting wood. There it is. Let's see. The other thing we did, one of the things that I kind of got a kick out of was when I moved some of the stuff to make room for that. One of the things that I moved ended up this way. Through the painting. Didn't paint anything. Kind of funny. Show up and nothing's to paint. So we'll go down here through supply, I want to say, into high energy physics, I believe. Don't quote me on all these places' names. But here lies the remains of Gemini's MMC. Which, I'm really sad I couldn't see, you know, it fire, but that's what Icarus is for. Right? So, head through supply and go check out the rest of the basement. I'd love to spend a day just looking around down here. Just seeing what's down here. Tunnel just goes way back. Over into the basement. Rapid prototyping. That beautiful board mill. Didn't get to see it run, but hey, maybe next time. And I do plan on coming back. Next year, get some more vacation. Come out here for another week. I mean, it's been a hell of a time. Bust an ass, but it'd be great to come out for a week and just, you know, enjoy the space as it is. Here's chemistry. I share Chris's beliefs in this stuff scares the hell out of me because I don't know what it's going to do. Didn't really do well in chemistry in high school. I did a lot better in physics, math. Not so much chemistry. No, not at all. Over here we got electronics. Doesn't look like Ed's here, but he has mounted the pixel pusher on the wall. And he's got like a music video playing through it. And it's pretty damn trippy. May not look like it, but there is actually a video feeding into that, and it kind of looks like that. Oh, he's got the video on his laptop here. So that's the video. Some crazy, lot of color goldfish thing. Right. Going through the other room for chemistry. It's called the equipment in here. Wouldn't even begin to tell you what these things do. But I know one of them is a mass spectrometer, I believe. Tells you what stuff is made out of. The elements and stuff that make up it. Down here is the laser lab, which I didn't get to see. Oh, in surplus. There's just a lot of stuff in surplus. Buy some stuff. Oh yeah, and buy a tile. They're for sale. The Geek Group store. $5 a tile will get you a piece of Leonard Street Lab's history. This is the laser lab. Looks like we've got part of the SkyScan system sitting on the bench here. I think this is the SkyScan system? Or is it a different laser? Oh, it appears to be the water-cooled laser. It's a pretty serious power supply if they've got water cooling for it. Here's the giant Fresnel lenses from the rear projection TV screens, and one of the the mirrors for it. Which, a cool, interesting piece of trivia about this stuff is when you're using optical mirrors, rather than the mirror in your bathroom, where the silver coating is on the back of the mirror, if you were to send laser light through that mirror, or any light for that matter, you'll have one image that bounces off the glass, and another that will bounce off of the silver coating on the outside, back, whatever part of the mirror you call it. And when it results in an image somewhere else, you've got a ghost of it from the glass. So when you have an optical mirror, like this one over here, there's a silver coating on the outside of the mirror. Which I don't know if it'll come through in the blog, but... not sure. But the coating is on the outside of the glass. Well, I don't know if glass looks like some kind of plastic. But in optics, that's kind of how mirrors are made. Cool piece of trivia to know. Alright, let's check out. Must keep the archives secret and safe. For those of you wondering, I am not a professional camera holder. I just happen to have the camera on top of a monopod right now. So it makes it look a lot more stable than it really is. If I had this in my hand, it'd be like all over the place. Let's see. Over here we got the store. We got a bunch of the stuff for sale that you can find on the website. A lot of the woodcraft stuff. I believe Moose made, I think. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me. I don't see any full bricks. Unless they're hidden away from prying eyes. Over here, the art department, I believe is opening in the next couple days. That's pretty chock full of stuff. I want to get your arts and crafts on. It looks like you've got a field day in here. We got all the supply up here. And anything you could possibly want for any type of art project. We got some foams. Little blocks. Tapes, lights. All the can pop tabs you could ever want. All for you. Come on down and make something. Mackey's not here. He's down fighting with Pepper. Sorry. Let's see. Let's go to the MDH. I currently have a CNC class going on in there, so I'm going to try and be quiet. There's a bunch of people that came in. Iscar Rick is here, teaching them how to make their mill do wheelies, as Chris always says. Looks like we're moving some wood into the wood shop. That looks like a bowling alley.
Close. It was a really heavy workbench.
Oh. Which also works well as a bowling alley. So here are the remains of the other part of Gemini, the coils. Which always looks pretty cool. You're looking close at them, you realize that it's a single wire that's wound all the way around that PVC tube. From a distance, it just looks like a giant, copper tube. When you get in close, you can see that is a wound wire around it with an epoxy type coating over it. There's the CNC class over there. They're in here from noon to 6, I believe, going over how to use a CNC mill, a CNC lathe. I think they touched on the sheet router, I'm not sure. I've been finishing the roof at Geek House 5. We also were degreasing a car engine earlier. Car's battery died. Not so good for trying to start it when the car's battery's dead. Looked a lot worse than it is. That looks pretty good. I think there's a misfiring cylinder. There was this morning. I still get a kick out of this mass airflow sensor. But I mean, it's been a time. Oh, here's the giant Variac. piece of stuff there. So my week here, how's it been? I certainly haven't, you know, slouched. Well, I did it Wednesday. I took the day off, burned myself out. I didn't take my time, so. It was, you know, I had to learn to pace myself. I mean, I'm a programmer. I don't do a lot of physical labor, as is evident by my stature, I guess you could go with. But I mean, it's been certainly a hell of a wake-up call for me. I need to get out and do more shit. Stop sitting on my ass all day. But I mean, came out here knowing nothing about what I was going to do and volunteer and stuff, but I've enjoyed the experience, very much so. We got a lot of stuff done, a lot of stuff. And that tiling alone was just hell. That and the roof. Other than that, I mean, it's been great. Everyone's been real nice out here. I mean, you see people in the blog, and, you know, you're like, oh, they're just putting their face on for the camera. But, I mean, you spend a day working with the person on top of the roof, and hey, that's who they are. And that's the really cool thing about coming out here. Because, I mean, it's not fake. It's not like a business. When you come out here, and they only know you from your nickname on IRC. I was just that guy that donated a lot of stuff in the IRC. I mean, I showed up, and that's who I was. And then I come out here for a week and, you know, say hi and offer, you know, assistance and volunteering and stuff. And you have a face to go with a name. And it's been cool. It's been cool getting to work with the people here that make awesome happen and are trying to bring awesome to more people. It's been an experience. I definitely plan on coming back because it's something to do. I mean, if you're bored and you got nothing to do, I happen to have a week off of vacation that I had to use by the end of the year. I said, hey, let me throw in my vacation, come out here and just see what it is. Came out here expecting nothing and got a lot out of it. And hope to help out in the IRC and other projects, and eventually in the future, next year, I'll be back out here. A friend has already said he wanted to come with me and, you know, come help. So, hey, doing something right if a friend wants to come out after I've told them everything I've been through. So, I guess till sometime next year. You guys take care.
They're intentionally laid down so that the surface is already. Yeah, they're all facing here. But they're not
It's a little light.
It needs to be flat.
Ah, okay.
But I was just testing out the wrap.
It's a good experiment.
Cool.
Maybe one tray. I've only got like 10 or 12 thou on this, on those tires. I think it's different on that one. Let's let your street race in the middle of the night.
something under the hood we don't know.
Got metal shears. It's stuck around one of the brackets. Yeah.
So you came today, got to be part of one of the classes, the first of the CNC class.
Yep.
What did you think?
I think it'll be awesome. Yeah.
You're a happy guy?
I'm a happy guy.
Everybody came to your class was thrilled. Everybody left with a smile.
Yep, that's good. So, you know, the next round should be better.
Yeah. And now we get into classes in a big way, so this is going to be cool. Anybody tell him somebody went through a lot of engineering money and work to put that in there, and it's probably kind of important?
No, it's just, I just think it's dead weight. Get that off the car faster.
Yeah?
Every 5 pounds is like 1 3 horsepower.
Oh yeah, here's a Clio souvenir for you.
What the hell is that?
That's a catalytic converter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Melted ceramic
Yeah.
That's really cool.
and platinum and
This came out of Clio.
yeah.
This
The catalytic converter, I took it off separately. We were going to scrap it separately.
Yeah.
And I shook it, sounded like a box of rocks, so I poured out a few little pieces.
That's neat. Is this what they're supposed to look like?
No, it's supposed to be one big giant honeycomb.
Yep.
Supposed to be
But it
like
broke into pieces?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
melted.
Yeah.
That's like, this got really hot, so you were down in performance. You know, because you can't blow through that, so there's no airflow.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, that used to be a honeycomb structure, probably, what, 3 inches in diameter.
Probably, yeah, that long.
Huh. Yep. Never seen that before. I've never tore apart a catalytic converter. I thought cats were filled with BBs.
It used to be.
Yeah, they used to be.
Yeah. This here's more efficient. And then they started making those tighter and tighter and tighter.
Is it platinum or what?
It's got platinum in it. That's why they have
I think there's platinum and palladium and
something else. And,
yeah,
yeah, that's why if you park in the ghetto, they take a sawzall the exhaust system and get you converters.
Yeah, because it's a couple $100. Oh, that's neat.
yeah, it's a good little desk fidget for you.
Yeah. That's really cool looking.
Bam!
5 more horsepower right there.
There it is.
Isn't that his fuel tank?
Yes.
Just took the heat shield away.
So you took the heat shield from between the muffler and the gas tank?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, preheats it, atomizes
That's a
a little
great
bit, a little
idea.
bit.
Absolutely.
Another 5 horsepower.
And then you put a cool can up underneath the hood, bring it back, make it more dense.
Did you still have the arm shown?
Oh, I threw it in the back of the Mazda.
What I like here is the Racemaster 500s on this baby. Look at these.
Oh yeah.
This is it. This is, you get these babies out at the starting line with a little VHT. Yeah, this baby will hook right up. I see wheel stands out of this.
That's the new Mickey Thompson's, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
This gets any
that's
thinner, you
awesome.
could see the air.
I love the way VHT smells.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that and some VP.
What?
In several states in the USA, it's still legal for an employer to discriminate against an employee based on sexual preference and orientation. Being gay, lesbian, or transgender is a fireable offense, and that's bullshit. So,
Give me your twinks, your bears, your lipstick lesbians yearning to code PHP. Give me your dykes, your kinksters, your furries, and transgenders looking for more. Send these, the rainbowed sparkly code poets, to me. Compile with us. We don't care whom you adore.
seriously folks, are you LGBTQ or a champion for their cause? Do you have mad web developing skills? Then we want to talk to you. Visit this link and fill out an application today. Where you are in the world doesn't matter, so get in touch. Straight, bigoted asshats need not apply. In fact, we'll laugh at you if you do.